Welcome to my channel to Seek and to Save. One day, my grandson Trevor asked me a question. He said, Pop, what is the meaning of life? I firstly thanked him for a great question, but then had to follow up with, that all depends, Trevor. You see, there is not just one answer, but two. And to demonstrate this, we need to have two different individuals. First individual will be a man who fears, respects, and loves God. The second guy doesn't have any time for God, believes it's a waste of time, and who is only interested in building a fortune for himself in this lifetime. So the meaning of life for the godless individual is fairly straightforward. His mindset will only be to do those things that lead him to higher profitability and or respect amongst his peers, higher education, partnering up with others for only a monetary benefit to him. He wouldn't be wasting his time socializing with others who will not help him to excel to the next level. Time is money. He might also say, I will go to church only because I could be exposed to another new deal. It's for the love of money that drives this man continually. He's only thinks and believes in the things that are physical. So the meaning of life for this guy is simple. He who dies with the most toys wins. Now, for the God-fearing man who grew up, fortunately, in a loving family relationship that started teaching him early the things of God, he too was exposed to a higher education. He learned the benefits of saving and investing, but because he was also developing his spiritual sense, he was able to put everything about life into perspective. He realized early on that life was more than just money. Building quality, loving relationships with friends and relatives had a much higher value than only the dollar bill. Fortunately for this man, the spiritual soil he grew up in as a youth allowed the seed of truth to root deeply. Now, in his maturity, for him, an intimate prayer life has been established with our Father in heaven, a prayer life that asks for things that our God in heaven promised to give each and every time if you would only ask, such as understanding the true meaning of life. The true meaning of life answer is only exposed to the first individual. He had enough spiritual understanding in his life to receive the answer. So, Trevor, the answer to what is the meaning of life for the second individual is to die with as many toys as you could amass, only to give to someone else who didn't work for them. And in a blink of the eye, as soon as he laid his body down, he realized the serious mistake he made in his life. Now that he is on the other side and there's nothing he can no longer do about it, with no more forgiveness being offered. And the meaning of life for the first individual was to, in his physical life, come to know the Lord in his spiritual life. Why we have to suffer through this gauntlet in the physical, in trying to reach out to our Father in heaven spiritually, is perhaps more of a mystery than the actual meaning of life enigma. So the meaning of life for the first guy is well defined. Through prayer, the first individual realizes that he was here for a purpose that was designed before the formation of the earth, to be one of the special elect who would understand the things of Jesus Christ, and then be part of the Great Commission to make others understand the same. In a blink of the eye, as soon as he laid his body down, and on the other side he realized his reward achieved.